What is up, Pokemoshpitbeta? It is PuddlesA1 here, and I am bringing you my second upload to this channel. Now, last time you guys hated my mic, I know it hurts me too that it was such bad quality, but I promise, guys, that gave me the motivation, it gave me the determination to go out and buy this headset that you are listening to my crystal clear voice on. I sound so sleek and sultry like a late night radio show host. Um, so yeah, I got an OU match versus SBP33 here, Smash Bros. Pro. Same guy I battled last time, but he continues to give me good battles. I continue to want to upload him here. Now he's got a pretty standard sand team, except for the Omega that came out of left field. Now my team is a rain hail split, and it is based around Articuno because it gets Hurricane now. So it has Hurricane and Blizzard, both stab, both 120 base power, and they never miss depending on what weather's up. So the big threat to my team is really going to be Celebi because even if it is defensive, it can 2-hit KO everything on my team. And word to the wise, there is a lot of afterturn effects. So if I get ahead of the narration or if I get sidetracked, I apologize. But here we go. He's going to lead off with his Yanmega, and I'm going to lead off with my Donphan. Now, I saw he was leading off with Yanmega, and I was like, oh, he's okay. I'm not sure what this Yanmega is going to do to me, and I was kind of afraid of it. But he goes for the U-turn, I was like, all right, if you're going to go for U-turn, I can just set up my rocks for free, basically. So he's going to go into his Heatran on the balloon, and I'm going to just set up my rocks. Now, I know he's going to want that momentum, because momentum is always nice to have, but at the beginning of the battle, I'm not sure if he really needed it, especially with me just going to set up rocks. But I know he's going to go for the Hidden Power Ice. I'm going to switch out and go into my Politoed, and I'm going to take that Hidden Power Ice like it's nothing. He's going to just use it and smack me in my bouncing body, and it turns out that it's Hidden Power Grass, and I was like, oh man, that's bad, but that's something I can keep in the back of my head. I know that this is an offensive Heatran with leftovers instead of Life Orb, and now he's going to go into his Vaporeon predicting the water type move. He does just that. He gets my Scald. He knows now that I'm defensive, and he's going to want to Toxic me as I decide to Toxic him. So we're really just trading STDs across the board. Please don't touch your keyboard at this time because you will get tetanus, and you will have to go get a shot. So I know he's going to want to switch out here, and whatever he switches out to, I don't want to stay in and start setting up on me, especially a Tyranitar, because the last time that happened, Dragon Dances were set up, I was put into a state of shock, and I didn't know what to do. So he actually goes into his Tyranitar here. I'm going to go for the Perish Song, and that kind of tells me that this thing's not going to want to stay in here and set up. But I'm going to switch out here. I don't see leftovers on this guy, and I don't think that he's Choice Banded because this Pursuit does not do a lot to me, and I'm pretty sure a Choice Scarf Tyranitar doesn't have Pursuit. So at the time, I had no idea what this held item on the Tyranitar was. And yeah, so he's going to switch out here, fearing the Earthquake, so he goes into his Heatran on the balloon to dodge it. But I actually go for Toxic because I was hoping that he'd go into his Gliscor maybe, because since he did have a Sand Team, I knew it was Sandveil and not Poison Heal. So nothing was really saved for my Toxic except for the Heatran. Now, he's going to miss the Fire Blast again, and these two misses, they don't play a part to this battle because I sent in my Abomasnow as Death Fodder. So the Blizzard, all the hail damage, him losing his balloon because it popped because I threw ice at it, I guess, pops balloons. But it doesn't matter because I only set my Abomasnow in here as Death Fodder to get a safe switch into my Steve Kama. And I know he's at about half now, but Steve Kama has great special attack, and it is Life Orbed, so this Focus Blast is going to smack the Heatran in the mouth and take it out easily, which is why I say it doesn't matter. It might have mattered if you guys want to do Calcs, go ahead and do it, but I don't really care, to be honest. And he sends in this Tyranitar here, kind of making me think he's Scarfed, but I know he's not because he has the Pursuit. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast, smack that Tyranitar right in the blue spot on its belly. Turns out he has Chapel Berry, and I was like, oh, balls, because he lives with a good amount of health. And then he goes for the Pursuit, and I was like, balls, 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 balls. But I live on 29 HP, and I have never seen an Alakazam live a hit before, unless I set up a bunch of Calm Minds. But I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. The Celebi is going to dodge it because it's so agile, like a dancing ballerina of sadness and hope, that it's just going to dodge my Focus Blast. I'm going to smack it with a Shadow Ball, and it does a hefty amount of damage, and I was kind of thinking that maybe the Focus Blast would have done enough damage where I could have taken it out with the Shadow Ball, but I guess I'll never know. He's going to take me out with the Hidden Power Fire, though, and I'm going to go into my Articuno to threaten him out with the Ice-type move, and I do that. He goes into his Vaporeon because Vaporeon takes hits, and it's going to take this Ice Beam like it's its job because, like I said, it is its job. So here, I did a lot of overthinking and a lot of overpredicting. Now, I figured that his Tyranitar he wanted to win the weather war. So I figured he would want to set up the wish now and pass it to his Tyranitar. So I go into my Politoed because I figured that the Politoed was gonna, or not the Politoed, I figured that the Vaporeon would want to pass the wish off, like I said, and then I could just take the Tyranitar out with a Scald on the turn it comes in so no one gets the wish. And I was hoping he would do that. He does switch out, and it does happen to be his Tyranitar that he goes into. Now, after Stealth Rock damage, I'm fairly certain that I can take it out with the Scald, unless it is super super defensive and the sand boost helps, but I do take it out, so that's good news for me because now as long as I send my Politoed back in, Drizzle's up forever, and yeah, 100% accurate Hurricanes from now on. So he's gonna go into his Celebi here. He knows I'm gonna switch out. He's gonna go for the Recover like a good Pokemon player. I'm gonna go into my Donphan because my Donphan has full health and Sturdy intact, so it was pretty self-explanatory. I can just take 2 hits and be fine. So that's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to go for the Giga Drain, and I'm going to go for the Toxic here. Now I went for the Toxic because it would either make him switch out so he's not toxic, or he's going to stay in and take a lot of toxic damage as it racks up turn by turn. So, like I said, there's a lot of after turn effects. First, he's going to hit with Hail, or not Hail, he's going to hit with Sandstorm. Then Lefties is going to make that neutral, and then he's going to take poison damage, which is the same as Hail damage, or Sandstorm damage. Sorry, I keep messing up that. But he's going to hit me with the Giga Drain, take me out, obviously, and then he's going to he's going to be back at full himself. And then he's going to take, 12% from the Toxic? And I'm just going to go on my Politoed here. Now, my Politoed, I have a plan now. I have a plan. I'm not going to explain it, but it works out. I know I have 3 turns of Toxic before I die, and my plan is to die of Toxic naturally and then have a safe switch in. Now, I go for the Protect, and now my plan now is to get the second Protect off and have him waste another Giga Drain for no reason, or whatever move he plans to go for. That's exactly what happens. I actually get the double Protect, which is really lucky, and I'm glad I did, because now, after leftovers and then poison damage, I'll be at 35 HP, and he will be at just above 50%. Now, I know he's going to want to go for the Recover here, so I'm going to set up the Perish Song. So now he's either going to stay in and take a Hurricane for my Articuno when I send it in, or he's going to switch out and something else is going to take a Hurricane for my Articuno. So either way, something's going to get caught up in Katrina. So, like I said, die to the Toxic, and I go into my Articuno. He's going to actually stay in here and take the Hurricane. I'm not sure if he thought he'd be faster or if he just wanted to death fodder it off, which actually is probably the better choice here. He's going to go to his Yanmega here, and Yanmega is going to take 50% from the rocks. I'm pretty sure that he thought he would outspeed me here, but I am Choice Scarfed, timid, max speed, all that good stuff. So I made it so that I would outspeed certain Pokemon. Now he's going to go into his Gliscor here. I'm going to go for the Hurricane, and this is the only bit of hacks that I really don't appreciate, because I am actually going to almost take out with the Gliscor, and he's going to get confused, and then he's going to hit himself in confusion. Now, I say I don't like it because I wanted to know what this thing was going to go for, because at this point, it kind of matters that happened. Now I'm going to go for the Hurricane here. This Vaporeon wasn't even at half HP, and it's going to live the Hurricane. And I was like, you are a boss, Vaporeon. And he's going to get confused too, hit himself in confusion, but he doesn't die off. And the toxic damage is just going to make it back to the HP it has. So he has like 5, 7 HP, something like that. But he's going to opt to go for the Protect, die of his own hand instead of getting caught up in a Hurricane. And that's actually going to be good game SBP33 Smash Bros Pro. So yeah, remember guys, check out my channel, check out my opponent's channel. As always, subscribe to the Mosh Pit because people love seeing battles like this. And yeah, if you guys want to critique my team, have any pointers for me, let me know on my channel, or you can comment on this video. Doesn't matter to me, but I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Peace, love, and later, Gators.